President Joe Biden announced harsh and punishing new sanctions against Russia today. He says that they had no excuse for invading Ukraine. The question now, though, is it too little, too late? White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, good evening to you. President Joe Biden is trying to severely punish Russia financially to exact a high toll for its actions. Now, today in a speech here at the White House, the president said, quote, Putin is the aggressor. Putin chose this war, and now he and his country will bear the consequences. As Russia wages war on Ukraine, back in the U.S., President Joe Biden addresses the nation from the White House.
The Russian military has begun a brutal assault on the people of Ukraine. Without provocation, without justification, without necessity, this is a premeditated attack.
And as the president promised, harsher sanctions are on the way for Russia.
I just spoke with the G7 leaders this morning, and we're in full and total agreement. We will limit Russia's ability to do business in dollars, euros, pounds, and yen.
Sanctions take time. For now, the horror of war. Russia's wide-ranging attack hitting cities and bases with airstrikes and shelling. In Odessa, roads jammed, people fleeing. The White House tweeting, earlier this morning, President Biden convened a meeting of the National Security Council in the White House Situation Room to discuss the unprovoked and unjustified attack on Ukraine. EWTN News Nightly spoke today with the head of the U.S.-Ukraine Business Council.
Russia's invasion of Ukraine is horrible. It's terrifying. It's unthinkable. It's the essence of evil. It's demonic. And it's not justified anyway.
The invasion that triggered air raid sirens in Kyiv rattled markets around the world. Stocks took a hit on Wall Street. Gas and groceries could cost even more. And Morgan Williams warns the economic damage could last a long time.
The average person in the United States and in Europe and other places has got to take this more seriously and urge their governments to stop this guy. Now, back to the sanctions. They do not keep Russia out of their critical SWIFT financial network. Also, the president does not want to disrupt global energy markets. Wall Street did bounce back later today. Finally, the president also warned President Putin will try to test the resolve of the West. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.